It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Here we go, set. Fight, 97. Check, smash. Set, cut.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And you look at this Saints defense. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I would be surprised.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Hey, 734. Express. 93.
In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. In motion right is Smith. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Smith will come in motion right. To throw his car. There's Chris Olave. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So Carr will exit stage right and on his Lutz for the Saints field goal.
On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Okay, ready?
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Saints defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here's Pat O'Donnell coming out for Green Bay on 4th down. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
29.
Now a man picked up after 2 years in Detroit. It's Jamal Williams. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Carr. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and end up making the play.
OP. Heavy. White.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Now Carr. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
34. Express. Kill.
Kamara will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. On play action, now Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You know that's one they wanted to have back. I mean, he did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
93.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Carr now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So Carr will exit stage right and on his Lutz for the Saints field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
The kick by Lutz is good,
and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Cycle. Set.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready?
3rd and 3.
Set.
On play action. Love to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this will be caught at the 30. They'll have the first down and more than that. Touchdown! Packers! Christian Watson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand to Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Love from the gun. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun. Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here we go.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Black shot.
Love now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
Let's go.
Green Bay Packers. First down, 10 at the 20-yard line.
Play action this time with Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Packers at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Carr. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Ready?
Following the interception, Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Come on, 38.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Hut.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Set. Go.
Throwing on second and long. Love flushed out right. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he returns this to the 22. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Kamara up the middle. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Carr. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Here comes the Saints punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's fielded at the 45. Fights off the defender. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
On the ready. Set.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Shoves him away. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards, first down Packers.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has now been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down, Love to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ultra. Ready.
Love going to give this one to Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Glove. That is caught at the 7. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out to the left here to Reed. Touchdown! Jaden Reed from 6 yards away. And the Packers are able to add on to their first half lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Hey, Raider 2. 734. Raider 1. 694. What's that?
Carr now on first down. He lets it go deep for Olave. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close. Turnover there in the end zone.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On second down, here's Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
9-yard line.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
29. What's up?
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. In motion right, Olave.
734. Right now. Kill. 1, Raider 1. That's up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The kick by Lutz is good, and the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Cameron Jordan, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Love. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Drill green. Let's go.
Final play of the half, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And fights through one man. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hey, 7:34.
Going quickly here to Thomas. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Lutz with the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
On the ball.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Let's go.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Ready?
Here's Love. He completes it to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Brian Brzee in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. 2nd down, Love. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. First down, going to the air with Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set, go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 38. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Love from the gun. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Saints will have the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Carr going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this will be taken at the 13. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And they can't bring him down. Well, he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there. A good win. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Shot. 17. Hut, hut.
Throw left side complete. That's Reed. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch out their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Carlson's extra point up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Saints 16.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
93. 6-18. What's up?
Now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Olave holds it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up.
White Monday down. What's up?
On play action. Now Carr. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Monday down. Raider 1. You're mine. That's it.
Now a play fake. Carr. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Carr now on first down.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Express. 6:37.
Now Carr again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So illegal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver is inbounds or out of bounds. You expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible, and that's not a tough one for an official to see, especially one standing on the sideline.
93.
Now Carr, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Packers' D comes up with a big stop.
Ready.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
5, 6.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. He may go. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now after the INT, it's Carr. This one taken in by Olave. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara from 8 yards out. Lutz to try to add the PAT.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Packers 35, Saints 23.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set, ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. They're calling luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And quickly, they get to the line.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
On 3rd down, Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Ready.
Love now. He's able to find Melton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Ready.
Up the middle, Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. From 17 yards out. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On play action. Love to throw. On the move to his left. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Here's Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 41-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. He completes it to Olave. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Express. Express.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Again, it's Carr. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
White. 2 strike, keep.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. That is caught. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Now. 180. 180. We're good. 280. That's it. That's it.
Here's Carr to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
734. That's it.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. One final try now for Carr. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And that one hits the ground incomplete. So now just 4 ticks left in this one. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Let's go now.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Drill 52. Ready?
This thrown quickly out to Jones.
He's got space past the 25.
And finally taken down at the 36-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Packers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the